Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is December 13th, 2023, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the Dow Jones continues to rock on higher to new record highs. But first, looking at today's major economic events. So we start out the day at 3:30 South African time. Out of the United States, PPI produces price index number coming out. Now that's going to be overshadowed by the 9 p.m. announcement from the FOMC on a rate statement, the last of the year and probably the most important event for the balance of 2023. Now looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs unchanged while the Turkish Lira continues to slide lower to new record lows versus the US dollar. And as we look at the indices, the Dow Jones on its record highs while the NASDAQ close to its highs. Now looking at commodities, gold remains unchanged while oil slides lower to $68 a barrel. Now looking at the stocks, it's specifically NVIDIA, Meta, and AMD that took the markets higher. Now lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go with the Turkish Lira first, okay? Now it's sliding. Now it doesn't always go in one shot, but it's been going from 18 from last May all the way to 29. That's a whopping 10 basis points for a matter of, just about 7 months. And this is really just incredible because if you look at a weekly chart, you could see it. It just continues to grind lower and there's no end in sight, okay? 30 is rounding up. Now when I said we're going to hit, when we were at 18, I said we're going to hit 20. If we clear 20, I said we're going to clear 25. And once we clear 25, 26, 27 and a half, we're almost there to 30, okay? And that's really a devastation for the Turkish Lira, okay? But it continues to get weaker and just a short and hold kind of strategy to it. It's just so easy. We did this in Target the Trade. So I need to go over it. Now the major pairs really unchanged. Looking at the euro, didn't do much. If we look at the GBP, just slightly lower, okay? I know it looks like it's lower big time, but it's been trading in a real very, very decisive area. Now, today is FOMC rate statement, so it's going to affect the dollar, and tomorrow is going to affect the British pound and the euro because tomorrow is going to be the Central Bank of Europe is going to issue a rate statement, and also the MPC has an official rate tomorrow. So things are going to be crazy in the next 24 hours in terms of the currencies. Now, as in terms of what you should be looking to trade during FOMC, Dow Jones, it's not even a question, okay? But before we get to that, let's just take a look at gold, also unchanged for the day, 1980, not doing much from yesterday. Now, oil is sliding. Now, this is the thing. If oil slides below $66, that's a new low. That's going to be a breakout on the downside. I don't think it's going to do it. I think it's going to bounce at some point between $68 to $68. However, I don't like to pick bottom, so just be aware of it. Just, keep an eye on it because if it'll bounce, it'll give us a nice bounce, hopefully, okay? But that's something to look forward to. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, okay? Unfortunately, it doesn't say the Dow Jones on it, but it's the Dow Jones. 37,014, all-time record highs. You can see we cleared it, and we have to new heights. Now, 37,000, we've got still 2.5 weeks to go until the end of the year. And this means, ho, 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 we're getting a Christmas rally a little bit early this year. Okay, now that's on the Dow Jones. I'm looking at the NASDAQ on its highs. Didn't break out higher. It's close. About 40 to 50 points off. Okay, not much. Okay, but looking at the stocks. Okay, Apple did gain. This is important because Apple has been a little bit stagnant. And it has recovered and kind of just trickled off. The question is, will it push higher above 197? That's the big question here. And if we look at the other major FANG stocks, the Facebook also pushed that higher to 334. Amazon also gaining on its top end. These all look like they want to just tick out, okay? And they may just do that in the next, 2 weeks. But it's specifically AMD that has just pushed the markets higher, okay? I know it's not the biggest name in the industry, but it's a big enough name to move the markets even higher, and that's exactly what happened. Now, NVIDIA also did make a recovery as well, as that pushed higher also to its highs of 476, okay, making a little bit of a recovery. So those are the ones that gain the most in the markets, but everything is trickling higher as well as the markets are getting just that much stronger. Now, remember, Dow Jones is a forward contract, so it's really important that it continues going on this direction. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, unchanged. Okay, took a little bit of a break. Let's see if we get a bounce between now and the end of the year once more. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.